I guess the moral of the story is I'm taking a step back on my flowers and I'm bringing more produce to the table because I think it's Tiffany from Quarter Acre Clean. So today I am at the Quarter Acre and it's a very snowy day in Cleveland. I don't think it's the last snow. So I thought today would be a good day to start some seeds and have a little chit chat and talk about things that I've been noticing about the farming industry. So today I want to start some tomatoes and some peppers. Now, you're probably saying, Tiffany, you're a crazy person because it's snowing outside. Why are you starting tomatoes and peppers? And that brings me to the entire point of this video. I'm worried a little bit. So I've been talking to a lot of my farmer friends and things are looking a little weird. Not only have I been talking to my farmer friends, I took a poll on my Instagram last week to kind of gauge what people want in the farming industry, or not even the farming industry, what people really just want. I asked, what are people most excited about? Excuse me. I asked, what are people most excited about growing this year? Flowers, herbs, or produce? You want to guess what people are most excited about? Flowers. I think that's great. Now, I'm actually one of those people. Let's start at the beginning of my farm journey. So when I first decided I wanted to change my entire life and career, quit my corporate job, and become a farmer, I thought I wanted to farm everything. I wanted to have turkeys, I wanted to have pigs, never really wanted cows. I obviously already have chickens. I'll always have chickens. I wanted to do produce, I wanted to do flowers. Literally, I wanted to do almost all of it. Now, that was over 2 years ago. A lot has changed. I worked at Countryside, New Farmer Academy. Then I went and worked at Harvest Bell Farm. Now, this true farm life experience has really changed the way I look at the farming industry. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to keep working. Now, as of last year, I decided I don't want pigs. I like turkeys, but I don't really have the space for turkeys, especially on the Quarter Acre. But really, predominantly, I decided I wanted to be a flower farmer, kind of like everybody else. Now, let's talk about this flower farming situation. A lot of people are going to be flower farmers. Like, I'm not kidding you. I could tell you 10 flower farmers that are within 20 minutes of my property. I love flower farming. So I think it's wonderful. Flowers bring people joy, bring me joy. They're relatively low input. There's definitely input. Once you start talking about bulbs and dahlias, it gets expensive real fast. But if you're just growing cosmos, zinnias, snapdragons, it's pretty relatively low input cost-wise. So I think that's like a growing thing that people like. Now, that brings me to the point of why I'm starting tomatoes and peppers today. No one wants to grow produce. And I mean, okay, I can't say no one. I want to grow produce. I am growing produce and I'm actually switching gears. Today I was supposed to start status. I was supposed to start straw flowers. I was supposed to start like 4 trays of flowers to continue my flower farm journey. But I'm kind of taking a little step back from that because I know there's going to be plenty of flowers on the market. And I'm actually pretty worried about the produce. Like, what are we going to eat if no one's growing produce? So I'm noticing that there's going to be a demand for produce at the market. I'm noticing a lot of things in the industry where farmers are getting fed up. Farmers are getting old. Farmers are tired of haggling about the price of a tomato when it took them 6 months to grow that tomato and people don't want to pay $1 for it. It's kind of a scary thought. I want to help out. So I am going to start more produce this year. I'm going to kind of take a beat. Don't get me wrong. I have 500 lavender plants still coming. That's coming. That's happening. I'm growing lavender. But I'm also going to grow a fair amount of produce for the farmer's market. Because we're going to need to eat, people. You can eat flowers, but not as much as you can eat collard. I mean, look at my collard greens. I know, I'm really pushing the collard greens this year. But they're delicious, because I'll tell you what, I went out to dinner last weekend. I went to a pretty famous barbecue place. If you know where I live in Cleveland, you probably know the celebrity chef that I'm talking about. It was delicious at that restaurant. We had beautiful pigtail. It was so good. My husband bought collard greens as a side. Try to guess how much it costs to pay for the collard greens. Just a small little container was $7. I have a tray of collard greens here. I'm gonna get pounds of collard greens. And I think the packet of seeds was $3.50. Granted, yes, I put time into it. There's money in the soil here. But I'm seeing what's going on. The cost of produce is getting insane. I know people don't want to pay for it. I was bitching about the fact that those collard greens were $7. They were delicious. But I've decided I think the produce farmers need some help. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to start doing a little more produce. I think it's going to be helpful to the market in general. And I think we'll sell a lot, because I know that that's what's happening right now. And that's okay. Everybody has their own passion. But I just don't think I need to be a #1 flower farmer right now. I think we might need a little more produce. And that's what I'm doing today. So, kind of a rant. I'm kind of all over the place. I'm kind of a little worried about it. I mean, I feel bad, my friends. This is like all I talk about, how like we're gonna be in a world of hurt if no one wants to grow produce. Because I mean, meat, everybody loves meat, and if you can grow meat right now, which is getting harder to do as well, I mean, the chicken industry right now is out of control. Obviously, we all know that. But I just think it's sad what's happening with the produce farmers, because let's be honest, produce is not the easiest thing to grow. It's fickle. The weather can really severely affect your results, and we can't control Mother Nature, because obviously it's snowing right now and I'm indoors doing this. And but I'll tell you what, supply and demand, no wonder why our produce is getting so expensive. People don't want to do it anymore, because it's hard work. And, you know, I'm new into this industry, so I'm kind of, people are probably going to say, like, you're stupid, Tiffany, because, you know, those tomatoes you're planting, people are going to be like, no, I don't want to spend that much money. That's fine. That's fine. I'll make my own sauce. I'll make all the sauce. I'll eat all the mozzarella with my tomatoes. I'm fine with that. So I'm starting a majority of these tomatoes. I'm going to do an Amish paste. I'm going to do a Muscovich, Grandero, Sakura, Indigo Apple, Peace Vine Cherry, and a Purple Tomatillo. It's a little early, but I have my little hoop house, so I will transition them into the hoop house. And we're just going to kind of go from there. Not only am I doing tomatoes today, but I'm also going to do my peppers. Because, again, we're going to need produce at the market. We already have a ton of flower farmers. So I'm going to do Carmen F1, which is a really great pepper. Goddess F1, I don't really remember what it is. Hungarian hot wax peppers, I love these. I'm going to stuff them with like pork or ground turkey. These I'm very, very excited about. Jalafuego, which is a jalapeno. I'm making cowboy candy this year. I don't know about you. If you've ever had cowboy candy, if you haven't, we need to talk. It's delicious. This Ollie F1 is another really delicious pepper. So these are the peppers I'm starting today. Those are the tomatoes I'm starting today. just kind of wanted to bring you guys along. It's kind of really hard to concentrate and talking to you guys as well. But I guess the moral of the story is I'm taking a step back on my flowers and I'm bringing more produce to the table. Because I think there's plenty of flower farmers and I have the ability right now that I can shift gears. Will I make as much profit on vegetables? Absolutely not. I guess today that's okay. I'm still gonna do flowers. I still have zinnias, sunflowers, straw flowers, snapdragons. I'm just gonna do maybe a smidge less and maybe divert some of the vegetables onto the new property. That is if we ever get it drained. So I'm gonna start doing these and then, I don't know, if you guys have any questions or you want to chit chat about this more, let me know what you think. Do you want to grow produce or do you want to grow flowers and herbs? I think it's all very important. We all need flowers in our life for sure. Flowers, the pollinators need flowers. I'm not trying to like bash the flower industry, but I'm saying everybody wants to be a flower farmer now. And I mean, I'm one of those people. I'm not saying that I'm not. So I'm going to just do these today. That was a lot. I'm going to do like 12 of each variety of tomato, I think. And then I'm going to go from there. Okay. Sorry if this is an annoying rant about the food industry, but I think we need to start talking about it and thinking about it. There's a lot of articles out there talking about how the Midwest, people are flocking to the Midwest and buying land, which is true. So something just we need to start thinking about. I don't have all the answers. I think planting a few tomatoes today might help. And I think the more we talk about this conversation, the more, you know, we start thinking about where your food comes from. You know, that phrase, if you ate today, thank a farmer. So I'm gonna keep on working and yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe my videos. I'm making more videos as the days go by and I love taking you guys along. It's fun. So, all right, thanks for listening to me rant. Let me know your thoughts. I'll talk to you guys later. I'm gonna get some more work done. All right, bye.